Hey everybody, it's the Review Revolution, back at you again, and I'm here with you guys to wrap up the DC Universe Wave 12 series. It seems like it's been a long wave to do. There's been a lot of stuff that's happened in between. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for joining me along the ride. It's been fun. Let's get down to it and let's take a look and see what we got. Without a doubt, one of the first figures that I was very anxious to get a look at was Mary Batson. Huge Captain Marvel fan, so having Mary Marvel was one I really wanted to take a look at. Such a disappointment. Not a bad character, just the figure could have been so much better. It is rather disappointing. We also took a look at Dr. Midnight with Hootie. Certainly a more colorful character. One that if you're familiar with him, if you follow the story, he's probably a little bit better known. For the most part, he just strikes me as a Golden Age character whose number came up, who got picked out of the hat. As it seems like with many of these characters, they seem like they just got drawn out of the hat. This is the wave to basically get them out there. Not necessarily so much, but the Spectre also. Again, a very cool character. One that I'm very glad that we had gotten. I just think that he not dynamic enough, not design-wise, not interesting enough to raise the level of the wave. He still kind of keeps it flat, which I guess is a good way of describing the wave. It's very flat. We did do Calypso, probably one of the most colorful figures that were in the wave, and certainly one of the contenders for my favorite. I have to say that when it comes to who my favorite in the wave was, Calypso certainly comes down as one of the contenders. Now, the one that I liked the least and the one that I had the hardest time with, and even though we know that there are going to be more of the Metalmen coming, whoa! Let's try that again, shall we? We know we got more of the Metalmen coming. Which I wish they would just stop here. If Iron is any preview of what the Metalmen are going to be like, I would just much rather see them not do them again. But yeah, Iron, without a doubt, my least favorite character. I just didn't like this one. I'm not looking forward to the others that they're going to be putting in the wave or in the series. Next comes my next contender for one of my absolute favorites, and that is Copperhead. Not necessarily a very involved character, but executed very nicely and very well presented as far as his comic version. I have to say Copperhead definitely ranks as one of my top 3. Also, ranking as one of my top 3 is Darkseid. Darkseid's little Weasley lackey. Again, very well presented character based on their comic version. I think Darkseid is just really good. A real gem of the wave, along with Copperhead. And then the last figure, and the one that again, just further disappointment, is the variant for Mary Batson. I wouldn't go so far as to call it insult on top of injury, but it's not far. Let's see here. With each of them, we got a part to go ahead and put together, and the completed figure. I think that someone made the comment before that Hasbro was kind of using Darkseid to build a figure to kind of put out a rather subpar wave, and boring, subpar. I would just say flat. It's just a flat wave. There's no highs or lows in it. For the Copperhead and the Darkseid, they're definitely the higher tier, but nothing real impressive. Let's go ahead and put Darkseid together, and let's see if this has really been worth it. We'll start with his trunks, which will go underneath his skirt. Got his leg here. Kind of got a nice little burlesque thing going on. But snaps in like so. And take the left leg. Snap that in like so as well. So far, so good. Take his torso and his left arm. Nice snaps. Snaps in real good. Like the sound of that. Oh, not as nice a snap. Oh well. Okay. As you can see, there's the pin underneath. So that pegs in just like so. And actually, pretty impressive right there. Wow. But last piece, Darkseid's head. Very much like Imperiex, it has its peg on the head itself. So we'll have to snap that in. Don't have to push down nearly as hard, but yeah, this makes it worth it. And I don't say that sarcastically, I mean it. This is an outstanding figure. Wow. You know, there have been other Darkseid figures that I think have always been a little too far one way or the other. His color wasn't right. The pattern on his face, was too extreme. Whatever the case is, I've never liked any of the Darkseid figures that have been put out so far. But this one is just awesome. This is a great figure. No twist at the waist. That's a little disappointing. He's got his crunch. And of course his head turns. A little bit of a up and down, but not really. More of just sort of a twist. Arms come out good. Stay in their sockets good. Just the bicep, elbow, wrist. Leg comes out. Leg twists here. Which, if for the DC characters, you can see how they have the thigh cut. If they would go ahead and abandon the thigh cut in favor more of a twist like this, I guess for characters like Darkseid and Mary Batson and Darkseid who have skirts, I guess they can hide that pretty well. But yeah, because they have the twist up at the top of the leg, yeah, the thigh cut isn't really necessary. But twist or bend at the knee, and it twists at the boot, foot, and a little bit of a pivot. But great character, great colors. I love how his blue isn't. It's not a crisp kind of shiny blue. It's very kind of dusty, which goes very well with his kind of stone-like, cracked hide. Love the details along the glove. I'll let you take a look at the glove. The boots. The bottom of the boots, something that I think I pointed out. They actually did sculpt the bottom of the boots, which is always a nice touch. He's got one open hand, and for one of his accessories, he actually comes with a father box. If you remember me talking about Dr. Midnight, or not Dr. Midnight, Mr. Miracle, he comes with a mother box, which is the living computer for New Genesis. Darkseid has the father box, the living computer for Apocalypse. I'll put that in his hand like so. And there's the base that we're not going to stand him on. Along with the father box, Darkseid also comes with his golden power glove, unmistakably, or let me not say that, but definitely resembling the Infinity Gauntlet, except it's right-handed. And what you do is you just pop the right hand off, just on a ball. Pop the new one on. And no doubt it is connected to his search for the anti-life equation, I'm sure. But great character, great figure, great version of the character. I have to say that yeah, I mean, say what you will about the Wave. Once you've got Darkseid together, yeah, he is definitely a great payoff. There's no doubt about it. I love the sculpt on the boots. Even with the extra time I have, face, it's really nice. Only thing that would have been a little bit nicer is if, in fact, this would have had some sort of light piping on it. You know, if he had some light piping so that his eyes would actually glow, that would be pretty cool. But otherwise, no, Darkseid is really great. Should you buy the Wave? If you're a serious DC fan, yeah, you probably want to go ahead and get the Wave. If you're not, if you get Darkseid on his own, he's worth having. He is very sweet. But this has been a look at the DC Universe Wave 12 Flat Wave Primo Build-A-Figure. Certainly thank everybody for staying with me and watching me through these waves. Stick around, Marvel fans. We're starting it's going to be a kind of a big couple of waves coming up, and Marvel's first on the list. So everybody get ready for that. Certainly thank you for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, join the revolution. We'll see you soon. Bye bye.